Hello, I'm Recoded Zaphod and welcome to episode 27 on the Centricraft-2 server. I'm starting here this time because this episode is going to be about flowers. So we've already got some of these tall ones over here, and if we just bone meal them, we can get all the flowers from them that we want. So that's those four, but there's a lot of other flowers and they can also give us a lot of coloured dyes. So I want to build a flower farm. So we can use that for dyes, for dyeing things, and also for putting in plant pots and making areas look pretty, as well as physically planting the flowers around. So yeah, I'm going to head over to a flower forest biome and get working on making a farm there. So we already actually have a nether portal to here, although it is in a cave. So I might move that up to the surface to make this easier to get to. But my plan is to build a water collection system on a strip of ground, which can then be bone milled from underneath with dispensers, which will produce flowers and a lot of seeds. And then I can hopefully compost all the seeds to get some of the bone meal back, so that grass doesn't go to waste. But I should be able to collect all the flowers. And you should be able to see there's quite a range of flowers. So if I hop into a creative world, we can see how the flower generation works with bone mealing. Right, so I'm in a copy of the same seed, but in a creative one. So I can run around and do stuff like this. So you can see here, there's actually quite a lot of pattern going on with the different flowers being distributed in different places. And this, if you want to do it yourself on your own seed, if you just run around bone mealing everywhere, and then run a command to replace all the grass with air, and all the tall grass with air, you'll get left with just the flowers. So if you do that a few times, you end up with this. So you can see where different flowers generate. So looking at this, I specifically want to try and get some of all of the flowers, and I trivially went for sort of this patch around here. This will extend to like the edge of a flower forest, and then other biomes do flowers differently. So this is for flower forests in particular. But one flower that flower forests don't have is this one, which is a blue orchid, which you can only get in swamps. Also, you won't get the two tall flowers generating from bone mealing the ground, but that's fine because we can get them from bone mealing the two tall flowers. So yeah, I think this strip over here to this side actually contains all the different flowers which you can get from a flower forest. So if I build this bit of land in the Centricraft seed, I should get the same flowers. And it's not affected by the height on the y-axis. So even if you look down here, I thought the generation was different to the bone mealing, but looking at it, it appears to be the same patterns. So you can see you've got these daisies here, and then if you go to just above them on this edge, you should be able to see the daisies coming through here. And you should also be able to see some cornflowers down there, and we've got the patch of cornflowers there. So yeah, I think of this patch, this is the only bit with cornflowers, so I'm going to take this side of it. There's a few more poppies than I'd want because we get a lot of poppies from the iron farm already, so I'm less bothered about those. I might run poppies into a composter, back into bone meal as well, but I'll see how many I end up getting to see if that's worth doing. So yeah, I'll take down the coordinates of this strip of land and get started building a bit of land I can wash the flowers away with water on. Having thought about it a little bit, I think what I might do is I might actually put the flower farm slightly underground. That way I get to keep all the beauty of the flower forest out here without having a big rectangular farming block on top of it. So you can always still come out here and fly around and look at it. Because I think one of the prettiest biomes in Minecraft is flower forest. So if I put the flower farm underneath it, that way I get the best of both worlds. And after a bunch of digging, which wasn't helped by the fact I started going the wrong way, because because I worked out where I wanted this, and then I was like, right, yep, and then the last coordinates, and I dug to the wrong direction. So anyway, I've got this now, and I've got steps dropping down, so they're 7 long, so I should be able to put water at the end, and it should be able to flow all the way across this. I still need to actually put grass in for the flowers to grow on top of, and I will have to dig out underneath some of this to put in the dispensers to bone meal it. But I got to this end bit, and I discovered I have a spawner down here. So if I can light this up... Oh, okay, there's nothing attacking me. Is this not connected to any caves? That is an oddity. Huh. And anything good? I think I already have that record. And I might already have that one as well. Nothing amazing though. Might as well grab all the stuff. And this is a skeleton spawner, which is actually quite useful. Because if I'm going to be using this as a dye farm, a lot of the dyes you can make into lighter dyes by adding white dye from bone meal. So if I turn this into a skelly grinder, then I can AFK killing skeletons, getting bones to turn into bone meal at the same time as getting all the seeds. And well, some of this bone meal actually will be useful for going into the farm to bone meal the grass to get the flowers. So yeah, this is a rather fortuitous find, really. And most of this grass is now in. And you can see I've left gaps in here for dispensers, which is why I am looking like a pincushion right now. Is because I was a few short, and of course dispensers need bows in them. So I went down into the skelly spawner and let a whole load of skeletons spawn down there. I've now lit it up again. And where did you come from? There must be a dark space in here somewhere. Probably in one of the corners. So I'm just going to light up the corners. Hopefully that'll stop it. And yeah, I took them out until I had enough bows. So now I just need to craft them into dispensers. And then I can work out a redstone beneath to be delivering the bone meal to the areas, and then also the redstone system up here for having water wash all the way down here and hopefully into a line of hoppers at the far end. So I get all the flowers and any seeds which come off into the hoppers and into a sorting system and chests. So I decided I'm going to get this skelly spawner going nice and early. And then it can be producing stuff for me nice and quickly. And yeah, it's nothing too complicated. I'm just going to put water in the corners, and I need to make sure it's going to be able to flow. So I've got a sign there to stop the skeletons. Hello. Right, so if I put that in there, and then the other water bucket in there. Let's see, this is water. Yep, this should be pushing all the skeletons into there. Lovely. And let's take out these lights now. Can I reach out? There we go. And okay, I'm assuming it's fighting the current because it could see me. So if I do this, and this is dark out here, let's shove a lantern down, make sure I can see. And I can hear a lot of zombies. I don't know where they're coming from. Okay, that's where all the things are. Oh dear, that broke that. Right. Okay. Now let's make sure this is all lit up. Okay, and there's a skeleton there. Let's just block all of this off, and right, that needs a block in that corner. Oh, and they're escaping this way. That's not meant to be happening. Right. What's meant to be happening is they're meant to all drop in here, and I should be able to just do this. Hey, I should be getting plenty of bones out of that. Right, that's working. So now I've got that working. I need to put in the redstone for all the dispensers, which are going to be bone mealing all the grass up here. And I now have this all ready for a test. So all of this should have been bone milled when I switched all of the dispensers on. And yeah, that should be fine. Okay. If I go all the way up the top here and hit this switch, I should see all the water run all the way down. It's reassuring. It's looking good. Yep, okay. And when I turn this off, it should be timed correctly. So every layer bone meals just after the water's gone. It's quite a tight timing there. Ooh. Something's wrong with this one. It should be the same time as that, so that shouldn't be the issue. Which one is that? Second to last? Yeah, this one. Okay, I'll go check that. So the issue here is once I put in the line for the next bit, this was no longer connecting. So I can fix that by connecting this one through here and then putting a block up there, and that will separate that. So that now goes into the dispenser there, and this will loop round to the last two. Alright, and here we go, testing it. I tested it with a shorter pulse of water, see if that affected it. It shouldn't, but I just wanted to be sure. Okay. Hey! Yeah, this last one is slightly offset, but other than that, they're synchronized. And that should all be going to a chest in the corner, which I can see from beneath and check what flowers I'm getting. Ooh, okay. That's pretty decent. Again, there's a lot of poppies. I don't think I need the poppies because I've got a whole load from the iron farm. So I think with this, I've also got quite a lot of seeds. I think the seeds and the poppies I am going to filter off into a composter and make extra bone meal out of. What was that sound? Is that skeletons in the skeleton grinder? That was quite a loud... Oh, wow. Okay, yep. I think they must have been taking entity cramming damage, which was why there's suddenly so much noise. I'm hoping you heard that. Yeah, so that's lots of stuff there. So I need to feed this into some sort of filter system. Actually, it might be easier to do it off of this end and run it into a filter system around here. Oh, no, no! Yep, great. Of course, now skeletons are trying to attack me. Where did he come from? Must be a hole in the roof. Alright, I'm taking a lot of damage here. Let's heal up. No. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Yeah, that's it. Fight each other. Right. Right. I'll drop down and mine my way out here. Yeah, that's right. Huh, okay. Let's patch that up and our get back on with the next bit of the flower farm, which is putting in a automatic timer for the on and off pulses. So it looks like the hoppers are actually bottlenecking this because I'm getting more flowers than can get through a single hopper line. So I think what I want to do is have this feeding into multiple chests. Either that or have it run into a... Oh, that might work better. If I have it go into a line of water, flowing water, and then I can run that over an item sorter so I can have all the flowers sorted out separately. Yeah, I think that might be even better if I do it that way. So yeah, not going to be hoppers, just going to have a water line running across a water channel and use that to run across some hoppers which will be sorters so I can sort out all the flowers. And the clock is working. I did have a bit of an accident where I accidentally broke some bits down there because I tried to take out some of this roof and anyway, I fixed that. But yeah, it's a clock off of a hopper. It's one of Etho's. So it's quite an old design and it's not my own. But yeah, I put this in and connected it up. And now it just keeps going. And I'm probably overfilling all the hoppers down the bottom. So I think if I put a lever there, that should turn this off. But is it going to turn it off flooded? Yes, it appears that turns it off flooded. Okay. Can I put this somewhere else? Okay, so if I put the lever there, it should lock this hopper directly. And it should also keep this on. And yeah, I definitely need a better system than hoppers down the bottom here because this is overflowing already. Right, so I next need to sort out the system down here, put in a water channel and some sorters. So I might have got a bit carried away, and I've gone and put in the entire sorting system, including this at the end, which is getting the seeds and anything which doesn't get into the sorting system and turning it back into bone meal. I'm still collecting bones from the skeleton spawner as well. And yeah, I'm using the standard filter device. So you can see there's, 41 in there. And should be able to see. Yeah, collecting lots of flowers down here now. Some of them definitely getting more of than others. I think, was it the tulips? Don't seem as common. But that'll just be to do with where I selected my area for. I'm getting quite a lot of poppies, which is a bit annoying, as they're one of the ones I don't care about. And dandelions, that's alright, because I can, if I want yellow dye, I can bone meal a sunflower, so it doesn't matter, I'm not getting loads of them. So yeah, I'm very happy with this. Right, so for a final run, I'm going to turn this back on and let this get going. And we should be able to watch down the other end as everything flows into the sorting system. So it should all drop down here. There we go. Absolutely loads of it. And it should all get filtered out. And I should just be getting seeds in these last ones, getting turned back into some extra bone meal. Obviously, this doesn't make as much bone meal as it uses up, but it means I don't use up the rest of the bone meal quite as fast. But yeah, getting a lot of flowers very quickly. So I think the next thing to be done around here is decoration. And there's a lot that could be decorated. I'm not sure how much I want to do. So I think I am going to leave that for another time and finish this episode here. So as always, I'd love to hear your feedback in the comments down below. I've been Recoded Zaphod, and thanks for watching.